listen over. You a queen when I less than I'm a gozy. Owamie, Owamie. Owamie, Owamie. Owamie, Owamie. Owamie, Owamie. Hey, hey. Girl, you're such a powerful woman.
Hi, my ninjas. How are you doing? It's your girl, Owamie, aka Miss Fearful, bring back for our entertainment. If it's the first time joining me, most definitely welcome. Please do make sure that I subscribe and obviously hit the bell. I also love you, and do not forget to follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. It's at boldly Owamie. I don't know why I said TikTok like that. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Anyway, this is me. Guys, I feel like I'm such a late comer these days. I really, really want to work on that. So what I'm going to do is that you guys are going to be getting videos of me from home. So I'm going to try that at night when I'm at home. I can just film maybe 1 or 2 videos. And then in the morning when I come here, then, you know, if there's an edition, you know, you guys will get more videos. And if I have to film some for tomorrow, then I will do that, because I feel like I've really honestly been struggling a bit, you know. But anyway, I do have this piece of information that I want to share with you guys. And as much as this is not entertainment, I personally felt that since I was privileged to actually learn about this information, it would be so unfair for me to not share with you guys. And trust and believe, if there's a video that you should actually share, it's this particular one. So please make sure that you share it on all social media platforms. Please make sure that you share, just so that people will be able to know. Now, unfortunately, I cannot put the actual video here. I did get this information from TikTok. I will see if I can get the content creator's name, because I do want to give credit. And then if I get it, I will put it somewhere there. So I will just type it out. But the reason why I can't even put the video here is because he had background music playing, and so obviously you guys know how it is. YouTube is very sensitive with that, and I don't want to get any copyright strikes, but I will make sure that I actually do explain everything to you guys. So if you're someone that flies, or you have got, you know, family, loved ones, friends, boyfriend, whatever, husband, wife, kids that fly, this information can literally save their lives, okay? Their lives. So basically, this man is saying that, listen, he went into a plane, right? When he entered, he sat, and when he sat, he obviously had someone that was sitting next to him, and he says that it was an elderly woman, like an elderly woman. You know, and so as they were sitting there, she says that the woman was very friendly. She started conversation with him, and obviously, you know, he then went on to, you know, reciprocate, you know, started talking, you know, everything is fine throughout the flight, you know, everything was fine throughout the flight, they're busy talking, everything is okay. And so now he says that one of the cabin crew person basically comes to him as they were about to land and says, if anyone, do not take anyone's bag, and do not basically, if anyone asks you, tell the truth, you know, that you did not come with this woman, or that you don't you are not associated with this woman, you understand? And so, but he says that he really didn't understand why the person that is working there, because the cabin crew people are the people that work in the plane, why that person was saying that, but he did keep it in mind. And so, you know, just as they were now, you know, landing, as he was about to get off the plane, obviously, he says that this old woman starts calling him my son, you know, like, okay, oh, my son, this and that and that. And then he says he was surprised that there were people that came, like some of the people that are still working in the cabin crew, I mean, in the plane, they come to him, him and this other lady, and then they ask, "Are you guys traveling together?" And that elderly woman says yes, and he says no, because he remembers what one of the cabin crew people said, and then he says, "No, we're not traveling together. I just met her here. We're sitting close to each other." And so now he didn't understand, like, why is this old woman trying to claim that they are traveling together? He really, at that point, he's like, I couldn't put 1 and 2 together whatsoever. Next thing, this woman stands up from the seat and starts running. She's trying to get off the plane, trying to run. And so obviously they catch her because she's older. But when she comes back, he says she kept on screaming, "My son, why would you do this to me? How could you do this?" He says, "I was so shocked. Like, what is actually going on here?" Turns out this old woman actually had drugs in her bag. She had drugs in her bag. She was basically now claiming that he put drugs in her bag, Now, first of all, he's a man, obviously, and she's a woman. He's of young age, like I would say maybe that guy looks like, in his late 30s, almost early 40s, mid 30s, somewhere there. And then she's like an elderly woman. Who are you really going to believe between these two? Like, the suspect looks clear when it's this man that, it would make sense he actually saw that they were coming and he dropped drugs into this old woman's bag. And so he basically says that, "Listen, lady, I don't know you. Like, what are you talking about?" Like, she's insisting that, he's the one that actually put something in my bag, blah, 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 blah. We're traveling together, what. They actually ended up saying that, okay, that is fine. They took this guy's passport and they said, "What is his name?" Thankfully, she actually didn't think of asking him for his name or his full name, obviously. So he had not given her full name and she didn't know his full name. And so that was when they obviously realized that the old woman is lying. But he says that even with that, he was actually detained, and then they extensively interrogated him. Not only that, they extensively checked and searched all his bags. He says that they even went to a point of actually conducting fingerprints from that woman's bag to see if there would be any fingerprints of his on that woman's bag, and there were no fingerprints of his on that woman's bag. And so that's something that actually saved him. And then he says that from there, even till today, he can never ever help anyone with anything at any airport. Like, he says that he doesn't care if you have got 20 luggages, you will carry those 20 luggages by yourself, because it is very much unfortunate the fact that these people, if let's say maybe they're having drugs and then they get caught, they can actually point you and say, "No, he did." And if they dust the fingerprints and somehow your fingerprints are actually on this person's bag, it will be something that obviously now your fingerprints are also there. So, okay, there's a possibility that this person is telling the truth or not, and you just don't want to find yourself in such a dangerous situation, because unfortunately, fortunately for them, with other countries, if they catch you with drugs, they do not even take you to jail. You're actually executed, like they kill you. You understand? So I think that the message that I'm saying to you guys here is that if you're going to an airport, please do not be deceived, because labo gogo laba bakhohlakele guys, they are not the one. They are not the one. The old people of today are not the old people of back then. Our grandmothers and the grandmothers that are here now, it's not tallying. It's not the same. These people are being used to transport drugs because they look like, an old woman. She can't be carrying drugs. And Ebala, they're here. So they know that this is a trick. They look for a victim, somebody that they feel like, it's gonna be like. Because what reason do you really have of being mean to an elderly lady? We have always been taught that, you respect your elders, you're nice to them. If she's trying to have conversation, of course you're gonna be friendly and also have that conversation. You don't know that this person is literally actually here sitting and they are plotting on the fact that they actually want that if anything goes wrong, you're the one that is gonna go to jail, and they're gonna claim that, I'm just an old woman, and this young man, I'm sure he's the one that actually did throw drugs into my bag. So it's the same as like if you get into a plane and you're sitting next to someone and they're like, "Oh, hey, can you please just hold my bag? I want to do this." Refuse. Make sure your fingerprints are not on anyone's bag. If they're like, "Oh, can you help me with that?" No, honey, go fetch your own bag. And the reason why I'm even talking about this is because I'm such a nice person. If I see you struggling and you ask for help, I will definitely help you. So if it was me, my fingerprints would have been there. Again, me and probably I would have even said my name. Ooh, Jesus, I would have been out there now getting executed like that girl from Botswana. Lord forbid. Lord forbid, you know. And so I know that obviously there's a lot of people out there that have got good hearts. When they see you struggling, they will be able to want to help. But it's so unfortunate, guys. Like, it's the same thing as, like, right now, if you're driving your car, I can't give someone a lift. I don't care if it's raining. I don't care if it's thundering. I don't care if there's, I don't care anything. I can never give anyone a lift in my car because of all the stuff that is actually happening. Not that we don't want to help, but it's also just of the fact that we are no longer living in the times that were. Why in these times, and it's so bad. Doesn't even matter it's a woman, doesn't even matter it's a man. Like, these days, it's just everybody. So please, please, please be very, very careful, guys. And you can do serious, serious time if you're caught with drugs, okay? Serious time and even possible death. So please don't risk your life trying to help a stranger. If a person has got 10 bags, it means they told themselves they're going to carry 10 bags. Let them carry their luggage. Please don't help anyone with their bags in any airport. If this person needs help and you can see that they're really struggling, call security to come help them. When I don't put your fingerprints on anyone's bags, because if that guy had actually helped that woman, this is what would have happened. He also did mention of the fact that some people will actually tell you that, hey, I actually can't reach, you know, to put my bag up there. Can you please help me? When are you be helping Kanti? You're holding a bag that has got drugs. And then when this person is caught, they will say, no, but this guy is the one that actually took the bag and put it there. He must have slipped his drugs in there. And when they dust the fingerprints, your fingerprints are there. Now you're going to jail. Now Ju is dying for something you don't know, Shbubu. So please, guys, if she's an old woman, she can't carry it up there, ask the cabin crew. Ask one of the workers there. If they say, hey, my baby's crying or something, please hold my bag, put it down. Put it down. You tell them, don't touch. And honestly, of many videos that I've done, I think this is very, very important because there's a lot of people that are actually doing this, and there are innocent people that are going to jail, and some even getting executed for things that they actually do not know. So when I saw this guys, like, honestly, I was so glad that I did not skip this guy's video. And when I realized, like, I was like, oh my gosh, like, I was literally shocked, you know. So they are using different tricks now. They send old women and then they get someone to chat with, pretend like we're together. Now, I guess maybe this woman just did not expect, obviously, for this guy to be smart, because he obviously also got a tip, which means if a cabin crew is even giving a tip, it means this is something that has been happening, that maybe she did not actually get this guy's full names and everything. So it's really honestly something that is very important. Please do make sure that you stay safe out there. From Owamie, I love you guys so much. Stay blessed, and I will see you guys in my next upload. Bye, ninjas.